guys, welcome back. Today I thought it would be fun to get ready for work together. I have to leave for work in about an hour, and this is a routine that I typically do before work, so I thought I would show it to you. This is a quick and easy natural makeup look. I'm not using foundation. On most days I do not use foundation. So I'm going to start in with face products. Of course, I've already moisturized, which is just huge step one for me every day, whether I'm wearing makeup or not. I always make sure to use an eye cream and a face moisturizer, and and a toner, and sometimes a serum as well. So moisturizer, eye cream, everything's done. It's funny, one day I forgot to put an eye cream on, and when I did my concealer, it made a huge difference. It looked so dry, it did not look good. So eye cream is extremely important for me before I do makeup. If I'm wearing concealer, it makes a huge difference. It just makes it look more hydrated and sink into the skin much better. And I do have dry skin. Of course, it's a little more on the normal side in the summer months. I have some high-end, some drugstore here. You'll notice that some of my face products tend to be high-end, and then some of the other products are more drugstore products. So I'm going to start, and what I typically use for a face primer, even though I'm not wearing foundation, I like to apply face primer. And my favorite one for work is this Tatcha, the Silk Canvas. This is such a good face primer. Now, I like this for days that I'm working because I have a physical, active job, so I do get sweaty. So this helps to kind of mattify my face. So the directions tell you to use a rice grain amount. I typically use about that much, maybe a little less. I might have gotten a little carried away today. I like to make sure I get under my eyes where I'm going to put concealer as well. And yeah, I used a little too much today. Now, as you can see, this primer does give the face a little more of a matte look, and it does reduce the appearance of pores, and it just kind of almost looks like a filter over your face. It just gives a really beautiful finish to the skin, and I absolutely love it. Next, I prime my eyes, and I typically use this Milani eyeshadow primer. This is from the drugstore. It's under $10, and it works really well to keep the eyeshadow on and keep it from creasing. And with my job, that's very important because, again, it's an active job, and I do get sweaty. So this is the eye primer that I like to use. Oh, no, you didn't, Sophie. Are you serious right now? You can't be up here, Sophie. Did you seriously? Sophia! Oh. My cat's gonna be a brat. My cat's gonna be a brat. Now I want to give that a few minutes to sink in and dry. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into concealer, and I don't do a dramatic eye look when I work, before work, so I won't have to worry about a lot of fallout or anything like that. One of my favorite concealers is from the drugstore, and I use this for work very often. I just think it's easy to apply. It's the Instant Age Rewind by Maybelline. And this also has some really good skincare benefits for anti-aging. And I just really like it. The applicator allows it to go on very thin and evenly. And it's one of those clickers. I'm in the shade Ivory. I do have light also, but that's more closer to my skin tone, so I'll use that for correcting around my face, and I'll use the lighter shade for under my eyes. But see, a nice thin light layer goes on, and I really like it. And this is the perfect shade where it brightens under my eyes, but it doesn't over brighten or make it look just pasty white under there and completely different from the rest of my face. And then I'll just go in with a blending sponge. And you see how quickly and easily that blends right into the skin. It looks very nice. I never have an issue with, creasing or this looking too dry. And again, an eye cream helps with that dramatically, because I did forget to do my eye cream one day before work, and I went in with concealer, and it was just a noticeable difference. Maybe it isn't so bad if you don't have dry skin like I do. But with my dry skin, I can use all the moisture I can get. Now, my next product is my setting powder, and this is a little bougie. I mean, it's high-end. It could get a lot bougier. So, But it's definitely high-end. This is the new Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. I love this setting powder. It's so good. So good. This is just a beautiful, beautiful face setting powder. It gives a wonderful finish. It helps blur imperfection. It gives a smooth, beautiful finish. I absolutely love this setting powder. I'm so glad I bought it. It is now my favorite one. And I'm just gonna just go through one more time with the sponge and just with the blender, and just make sure everything's in place. And then I'm just gonna take any type of face brush and just pack some powder on there a little. I tend to go for a neutral eye look, so sometimes I like to grab the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette because this is just great for any neutral eye look. Very easy to achieve. And another palette I like to use is the Smashbox. It's an eyeshadow palette. It came in the set where each palette inside looks like a film strip. I like to go for these neutral colors here on work days. And a newer palette that's been my latest, favorite palette to use is the Aspen Novard Tarte palette. This is amazing for an everyday neutral eye look. Really good mirror on there. So this is what I grab for a lot, especially like you have this nice satin shade right here, and it just looks so good on the lid for a natural eye look. So for today, I'm going to go ahead and use the Tarte palette. And I'm just going to take, I always use the e.l.f. blending brush. This brush is just perfect for the initial crease shade and setting the primer. I'm going to start by just setting the eye with Married Life, this shade right here. And just placing that all over the eyelid to set that primer in place and to help all the other colors blend better. Next, I will go in with High School Sweetheart up here on the top, light brown shade, and apply that into my crease, all over the crease. It's such a beautiful, beautiful palette. Great for everyday, great for work. And then I'm going to go to the next darkest shade called Tea Time here on the bottom. And just deepen up that crease a little bit. And I'm not going to deepen it up any further from there, but you could take the darkest brown and, apply that to the outer V if you wanted to deepen it up or give it a little bit of a smoky effect. I'm just going to take a regular shader brush and I'm going to go for that beautiful satin shade there and just apply it all over my eyelid. And then just go through with the blending brush through the crease just one more time to blend everything in together. I like to go for a nude eyeliner to just open up and brighten up my eyes and make me look very awake. So I tend to grab this Rimmel Scandaleyes. This is a nude pencil eyeliner. The shade is called Nude, and this is just a perfect eyeliner to brighten the eyes. Ta-da! Now, one of my favorite mascaras is also a drugstore product. It's the Maybelline Total Temptation. I've been using this a lot, and I do get waterproof. I know some people don't like waterproof because they have a hard time getting it off or it pulls some of their lashes out. I prefer waterproof, especially if I'm working. So this has a fluffy wand, which I prefer as opposed to those rubber bristled wands. And it's very comfortable, it volumizes, it lengthens, it curls, it does it all. And it's drugstore price. Sometimes I only do my top lashes and I don't do my bottom. So today, and on most typical work days, I go for butter bronzer because it's just quick, easy, matte. And again, I'm going for more of a natural look. And I like to use this Real Techniques, it's a blush brush, but I really like to use this for bronzer, and I'd actually like to get another one for blush. It's just so fluffy and soft. And, just to bring some life back in, warm up around my face, I'll just go in with bronzer in all the typical places for bronzer, you know, around my forehead, my cheeks, down my chin, neck a little. Then for blush, I tend to go for a blush that has a slight illumination to it because I don't apply highlighter on work days either. So today I'm going for my Hourglass. This is in the shade Mood Exposure, and that's what it looks like, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful blush. You'll see as I apply it. I love this blush. It's a beautiful color, beautiful, beautiful formula. I absolutely love Hourglass, and I actually am looking, they're coming out with a new mascara. I think it's called like Caution Extreme Lash or something like that, and I really want to try it. Let me know if anyone watching this has tried it and what you think. Hourglass is definitely one of my favorite makeup companies, and I'm really excited for that mascara to try it out. I typically do drugstore mascaras because they're so much more affordable, and you know, there's so many to choose from and so many good ones out there, but I really want to try the Hourglass. I'm going to go back in with the bronzer brush and just kind of blend everything together a little better. Alright, and that's that. So now lips. This is a sheer lipstick formula from Urban Decay, and I've really been liking this formula and this color. This is in Sheer Rapture. Such a beautiful package, but most importantly, a beautiful product. So it's a sheer lipstick, and definitely one of my favorites to wear to work. Such a pretty color. It's a beautiful, vibrant color. Doesn't dry my lips out. They look healthy, they look hydrated, and I just think this is a perfect lip product for me for work. There's times where it's so busy I cannot even stop to take something to drink, and you know, my lips do get dry, my mouth gets dry. This formula, I feel like when it fades away really nicely, or when it wears away, it just wears away in a way where it doesn't look like your lipstick is disappearing. It just starts to look more and more like your natural lip. This is my everyday workday makeup look. These are the products I use. I find them very versatile, very easy to use. I think that this makeup routine is quick, easy. On average, it takes me, you know, maybe 20 minutes to complete this entire look, and I don't do anything with my eyebrows. I'm not wearing foundation for this look, and I'm not wearing highlighter, and it's quick, easy, neutral look for everyday work and wear. And I had so much fun showing you guys, and maybe I'll do these get ready for work more often, although this is typically what I wear to work, so that wouldn't make much sense. But I want to thank you for joining me today, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!